Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Strikingemspodcast. I'm Deshaun. As you all can see, my man Oos, my brother, he not here today. He had to work. So I got my man Roy filling in. Roy, tell him who you are a little bit, bro.
What's up, y'all? It's Roy from Wegottadobetter. I had to go tap in with my boy from work. We had to lock in because we both got podcasts and we like, yo, let's cook up. It's
only right. This is a special episode. First and foremost, happy Black History Month to everybody out there. I'm rocking this Malcolm X hoodie right now. I told a lot of people in my life, Malcolm X changed my life when I was like 22. I read the autobiography. Y'all should check it out. But this episode, honestly, it's about us black boys. You know, we got to do better out here because the black men, black boys, they lost.
We got to do better.
And it's like the only reason they lost is because they don't have guidance out here. It's a lot of senseless killings, a lot of crimes going on, a lot of gang violence, and a lot of things that don't need to happen. You know, when I was a youth, we had PAL, we had different after-school programs and all that. But now I feel like that's non-existent. You know, I don't know where all the money is going to in the city, but it need to go there.
That's I don't know where the money going. Like, right. If we put more money into after-school programs like PAL or even more sports programs, exactly, we probably wouldn't be as lost. But at the same time, I do want to say, if you want to think about the other side,
right,
we might not be lost. I don't think every black boy is lost. I might be that's the perception and that's the narrative that's pushed in the media. Mm-hmm. But the media do make it look crazy, and we do look crazy as a whole on the internet.
We do.
Obviously, we can speak from experience, even from coming from wherever we come from. There is a way out. Like there's a way to be a good citizen. You know what I'm saying? It don't gotta be slinging, doing whatever you slinging. You ain't gotta be moving how you moving.
That's a fact.
We clearly came from the same, damn near the same struggles as everybody else, but we clearly found a path. We had our vision locked, and we was able to maneuver. But since we are talking about people lost, let's just talk about people lost.
We can do that. And look, and that's the thing too, right? Like a lot of people think everybody's path got to be the same, but clearly everybody's path has got to be different. Malcolm X is a person that he started off. He had prostitutes. He sold drugs. Mm-hmm. He did drugs. And look how Malcolm X died. Look at the legacy he left. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not expecting every kid to automatically find their way in life, but I am expecting kids to one day get it together and just stop all the nonsense because I don't know. It's like we killing our own people all the time, and it's like times like this, we should all be building, multiplying, mm-hmm, and just finding ourselves and becoming a greater version of ourselves. But it's like after one person do something to you, you got to retaliate, mm-hmm, and then the cycle continues. So that never dies out. It's just a cycle that keeps on just giving, it seems like.
And I think it just started with having conversations just like this,
right,
with two young brothers out here,
right,
like trying to do good. And we trying to be positive role models.
Exactly.
And I think that's also where it stemmed from is we don't have a lot of role models to look up to. Not in this generation.
Right.
We don't have a Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. We don't have that. Who are we really looking up to? We probably looking up to
Fabio Foreign right now.
Fabio Foreign, don't do that.
Nah, we no.
Bow.
That's the thing.
Big
though,
like, that's funny, but everybody want to do drill music. Is getting crazy right now.
And there's nothing wrong. Look, don't get me wrong. Like I'm not saying I'm a role model. That's corny. I don't want to be nobody role model, but I do want somebody to see me and understand that. I do want people to see me and understand that. Like, yo, there's other ways out. This is not back in the day no more. You don't have 2 or 3 options. You don't have to play ball, sell drugs, and maybe go to school. You don't have to do that.
Everybody want to make music, though.
Yeah, you could be a tech geek. You could do whatever. You could be a preacher, doctor, anything. Like, the possibilities is endless. But then that was no shot at Favi at all. I'm just saying, though, like, role models now is Favi, is, you know what I mean, the late Pop Smoke.
Is this whole idolize, like, the drill era, the New York City drill?
And it's fire.
That's going. It pop off in the car. I was just listening to that before I even got here. But it's like, is that? Here's a question. Like, right, do you think does that play a role in how our young men is moving?
No, and I don't because that's it's a good take. I don't because back in the day we had 50 Cent, we had Biggie Smalls, Tupac. They was all wildin'. That's why I chipped you fat mother. You know what I mean? Tupac was wilding and hit him up. So it was like that's in the same realm of drill music if you ask me. Except in drill music, they talking about the dead. Cool. Back in the day, they talking about doing your wife They talking about killing your mother. They talking about doing stuff to your family members. Biggie said a lot of outlandish things about raping somebody and throwing them off of a bridge. Eminem was going crazy.
Yeah, facts.
It's like, you talking about drill music. He talking about the dead. They talking about killing. They only following in the footsteps of the people they saw do it before them.
Spinning, looking for him.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on.
Like, he gonna up it in fashion. Like, that's crazy. But it's like, so what? That's what he know. That's what he used to. But it's like, who gonna tell him otherwise?
I'm jacking. That's not what he know. Like, not everybody know that, but that's how they talking, and they puff up their chests and they hide behind. I got a gun. I got gang with me. Same people that snitch on you. First off, that's not gang. But I think I'm be the opposite. I think the music do influence the young bulls.
Wow,
bro. Because everybody want to be down with the wave. Yo, this is wavy. This is in. This is the style. I gotta wear Mary jeans. And I think that. I don't want to say it's the cause, but I feel like it is an influence. Like it is influential, and I'm gonna say it because it is. Like, what you are a product of what you ingest.
Right.
Like your body's a product of what you eat. Your mind is a product of what you like stimulated by, what you thinking, what you reading, what you hearing, what you listening to.
Right.
Imagine they're always listening to drill music. You city outside, like, yeah, like, it's cool for every once in a while, but like, if that's all you listen to, you think the opposite. You think somebody really thinking about you, the opposite spinning on you.
Yeah. I mean, I see what you're saying.
Nobody's sliding all the time. You don't got it, but that's the thing. You don't have to move like that.
But that's what we think, though. That's what we think. Back in the day, you could sense a dude who wasn't really like that.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, I'm seeing young boys. They saying we think they not like that. Next thing you know, yo, what happened to Lil Julio?
Nah, I think they're just
I ain't gonna lie.
out.
Look. Julio just got booked. Wow, what Julio did? Julio dad just caught a body because some dude said something crazy or he looked at him crazy. And I'm not saying like, yo, all the little dudes, they not really like that. But yo, you can't, don't ever underestimate nobody. So it's
I'm saying they not like that. And
disagree.
that they, bro, that's how influential and how much pressure that is. Like, bro, if you, harm somebody's ego and let them feel like, yo, he called me, I'm ass, I'm this, that, and the third. Like,
right.
He trying to play me. Like, bro, like, that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Like, your emotional intelligence that low, that someone looked at you wrong and
that's
what I'm saying. You not like that.
He is though.
Like, no, you just dumb. That's my take. You just dumb.
No.
That because that's to me that's wild because you don't gotta live like that. Why you want to live angry all the time?
But they don't.
You think
but they don't have no other. They don't have an alternative.
And that's what I'm trying to say. The music, but that's all they listening to.
But it's not.
That's all you listening to. You ain't even. I don't know. That I'm gonna have to stick with my guns, and I'm gonna have to stick on that side. I'm gonna have to stick on that one.
You can stick with your guns, right? But it's like, I'm gonna go back to back in the day again. Like, I remember 50 Cent. Nobody can tell me I wasn't G-Unit when I was younger.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody can tell me I wasn't down with Dipset. I wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, I did not grow up wanting to do that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? In my neighborhood, I had dudes. They was doing what they was doing.
Mm-hmm.
It looked fire. They had girls. They was tough. All of that. There's no reason why I couldn't jump off the porch and be with them. My family like that. No reason why I couldn't be down with my family. But it's like, bro, I don't want those constant headaches, those constant reminders that I'm like that and I'm tough. I knew I had options. These kids don't have options. They have options, but they don't really know it. Because
all they see is rapping. So rapping is making the way. So I gotta put on this persona. So I gotta move like this.
That's it. But at first it starts off as a persona.
Right.
But then it becomes real.
Down,
All right, it starts off as a persona.
Okay.
Cool. I'm a rap, say I shot 2 dudes. I never shot no dudes.
Facts.
But now I'm talking about son dad, and now I'm talking about son gang. I'm talking about his gang. That's going to bring me problems. Now, they don't know I can really fight. I'm not like that. But now I see them. Now I smoke them. So now I am who I am. Now I'm solidified in what I do. So now being that, everybody know that. Now everybody going to test me. So now I got no choice but to protect me. So now, yeah, you might think I'm acting a certain way, but nah, this is dead who I am. Do I want to be like this? No. Do I have to be like this? Yes, because now I'm forced. I'll never forget, my cousin told us one time, we had a family meeting. My cousins used to have meetings together. You know what I mean? And one of my cousins said, yo, you think we don't really want to chill with y'all? I'm like, I don't know. He said, but yo, if we chill with y'all, I don't know what somebody else might do because I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said, I'm too deep in this, and then now it's like I can't do certain things with y'all because I'm too deep in this lifestyle.
He'll bring
so that's how I'm seeing all these young kids, they too deep in it. And we from the outside looking in, you feel me? So it's like we could see from the outside everything that's going on. We don't really know the hood politics.
You right.
We really don't. And it's like, yo, I would love to sit down with a young dude, even the dude that's our age, try to understand it, see if, yo, it's a way for us to rectify it. I doubt it though because they too far in. You talked about killing.
I don't think it. I don't, and that's it. And that's also what I'm getting at because I think they because I think it's just a lack of like intelligence or like just being dumb and frustrated and like emotional. I don't think it's too far. Like I don't think they're too far gone. I think they can change once you make a shift in your mind and once you like, all right, I don't want to live like this. I don't think it's. I'm not gonna write. I don't think I would write anybody off. Like, yo, you too far gone. Like, nah, you can leave. You have a choice. Everybody has a choice. You wake up every day and you got a choice. Am I gonna do the same thing I was doing yesterday or am I gonna move differently? That's how I look at it.
But just because you remove yourself now from the situation, don't means your op removed you from their situations.
I didn't
past, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that's definitely.
So it's like you forced into you really forced into that. I love that you said that point. You forced into that. Like let's say we seen everything Nipsey was doing, right? We seen everything he was doing. I don't know if he was still active or whatever the case may be, but
no, he wasn't.
It still followed him, even though that was someone down with his own game.
That's a good point.
That still followed him, and like that's the lifestyle they lived and portrayed. But if he wasn't, let's say if he wasn't down with that gang, he probably would still be here because he wouldn't have to deal with someone like that.
That's a part of it.
So it's
two sides. You have to be responsible for your actions. So it might come back to bite you in the butt.
Right.
Whether it's a year later, 10 years later, somebody will circle back around. But it's being that it might come around and get you, is that a reason just to stay? Yo, like, is that the reason not even to strive to try to do right? Like, honestly, I'm gonna tell you a personal story. Just like my little brother.
Right.
He knocked for whatever is going on. I talk to him all the time. And again, he moving like a I'm gonna call him a dummy.
Right.
And he would gang this, gang that.
Right.
All on social media, count bread. Real moving real dumb.
Right.
Forcing money, getting tracked, you really, you know what I'm saying? You getting yourself in trouble.
Right.
Get knocked, same people you doing whatever dirt with, if that's what's going on, allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Same people telling on you. Like, same people that you was going home for, gang.
Right.
It's telling on you, folding on you. Because, again, everybody's not really built.
Right.
This persona is just dumb kids, like you said, lost boys.
Right.
Lost boys, that's exactly what they are. They lost. They not going. They said, once I was lost, now I'm found. You know what I mean? You got to get found.
That's true.
It ain't too late. Like, again, it ain't too late for my brother.
It's not.
About to be, 20 years old.
Okay.
And it's crazy that the fact that I have to write letters to my brother to talk, or I got a call from, you know what I'm saying? Like, that to me, that's crazy within itself. But, again, I always tell him, like, you already know that's not your last stop. Like, your life just starting. Like, you gotta work to dig yourself out of that, but you don't stop right there. You ain't got put in your situation for you to turn back and do the same thing to get, you know what I'm saying? That's not what we doing.
But some people don't understand that because it's like their mentality is so wrapped around. Like,
with your point, but look though, with your point, you saying he too far in it.
Yeah.
That would damn near be writing him off, saying, yo, he too far in it. He got to spin the block. Whenever he do come back, he got to get back on the same time. But he don't. That's what I'm saying.
But we know that. We know that. But now say you come home, yo, we missed you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's only right. You know what I mean? You back with us. We back on top. We back doing what we do best. You know what I mean? We moving how we want to move. We doing what we want to do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You come home, you like, yeah, you right. You know what I mean? You're not even caring that your man ain't right you. You're not caring your man ain't see you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just like, yo, you so wrapped around it. I'm not saying, like, dudes could change. That's obvious. But it's like, they don't know that. And even though they hear people saying it, they got to see it from people who live the life that they live. Mm-hmm. Because it's like, yo, they can hear us talking right now. Yeah, they can say these. They don't know what we, they say, yo, they don't know what we go through. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, you right.
And I love that you said that.
Right.
But now here's an example. Like I said, my brother, he in that life, right? He's like that. I wrote him and said, yo, if you had advice for somebody that was in your same position doing the same thing, and it's crazy, I thought he would have said something else, but this was the advice he gave. His advice was, my advice is you can't even really tell anybody anything. And I was like, what? And I read that and I was like, huh, what do you mean? And he continued to explain. He was like, at the end of the day, like, we all responsible for our own actions. And, like, we are where we at because of the things that we did. And until we figure that, so he basically was saying, like, you can't tell me nothing. Like, you could try to tell me something, but at the end of the day, I make the last call.
Yeah, when he wants to.
And what?
Like, when he wants to. Like, whenever he feel like he's ready for change.
And now that's what, in a previous letter, he was saying like, yo, I had time to think about like, yo, I was blaming people for so long, and I was angry for so long, and I was lost for so long, and it only took me to get where I'm at right now for me to realize like, yo, I was lost, I was bugging, and his advice was like, it's basically he was saying, yo, you gonna have to fall on your ass. And feel it. You gotta have to go through it, and it gotta click or it don't click. That was the advice. Don't even tell. He basically saying right now what we doing is it's a waste of breath. It's a waste of breath. I don't think it is, because I think that if you do hit someone, like, I don't know, like if you hit somebody right in the heart, like if you say the right words, and you say the right thing, and they receptive, even just a little bit, that faint little like, oh, maybe there's a glimmer of hope. Maybe I can change. Maybe I don't have to be like this. I don't gotta be angry. I don't gotta be doing the wrong thing. I can change. I think slowly, messages like this, people like us, bro, young black teachers.
Right. I
think slowly that'll, or again, programs, mentoring programs, us doing more in the community.
That's a fact.
And what we doing personally, I think we already, if I think about a solution, I think we are the solution.
Okay.
And not even not even talking about, oh, yo, get off the streets, get out, you ain't gotta do all that. Nah.
Yeah,
I think from me to you, know what I'm saying, we are part of the solution because of what we doing in our daily lives. Me and you, we really talking to the youth.
That's
we talking to 4 and 5-year-olds every day.
Right.
Young black, Hispanic men, girls too.
That's a fact.
They look up to us, similar, like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's just our part.
Feeling like celebrities
now
we come into the building.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yo, Mr. Brent.
Going crazy.
But I think that's how we gotta fight our battle on our front, and our front isn't with this generation right now. I think our front is where we at right now. Our front is people that's 5 years old right now. When they 15, they not dumbing out, because they remember Mr. Brett.
Right.
They remember Mr. Harvey. And I know where I can go, because now I can see representation in my life. I seen a strong black man. I know how I seen a man that cared about me.
That's a fact.
And I think that might be the real solution, is maybe if the old heads y'all would have buckled up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all would have did y'all to do. We wouldn't have the seeds that's growing right now, the seeds that was sown.
That's the thing too, bro. Like
15, 20 years ago, if you would have took care of your crop a little better. Because we do also blame young people for how they are.
We do.
When again, we also sowed those seeds years ago.
Exactly.
We a part of we also a part of the problem.
And that's a good point, because it's like, when I think about like, yo, what could have been done differently, I don't even think about the older dudes no more at all.
Yeah, me either.
Like, them dudes was lost. Like when I was younger, I couldn't wait to get older to stay outside. Chill, you know what I mean?
Facts.
I look at it now, I'm like, yo, that was a joke. I can't believe I even thought that. Like, honestly, like, I think, because two of the young dudes now, it's like they big homies is around their same age now. It's just dudes who touching more paper and, you know what I mean, just getting to it a little more and navigating a little differently, and then they just admire that.
Yeah.
But too, my fault, y'all. I don't want y'all to think I'm targeting like the young boys that's out here doing what they doing to survive or whatever the case may be.
I'm targeting you. It's over.
Nah, it's not only them two that's lost. When I say black boy lost too, it's adults out here moving wicked. You know what I'm saying? Grown men doing bugged out things. You know what I mean? You a lost boy. Even though you're a grown man, you just a man in a boy body at the end of the day.
Calico?
Huh?
You seen that rap battle? I'm not even good. If you know,
Calico?
you know.
Nah,
just another. I said Calico. Yo, every rap battle fan right now is really like, what is he talking about? My fault. Load of Lux. He said, you just another.
Yeah. Nah, that's a fact.
That's a good comparison.
But and it's like so I'm not talking about, you know what I mean, I'm not talking about y'all that's out here y'all trying to do the drill music just so y'all can find the means for your family, because that's what a lot of it is too, as Roy said. You know what I mean? Y'all just see that as a way for y'all to get out. But I am talking about the dudes that's, y'all know what's right and wrong, and y'all still doing A, B, and C, and y'all still polluting y'all environments. Like, it's with nonsense. And yo, everybody gonna do what they need to do to make $1 at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And I'm the type of person, I say, get it how you live, as long as you're not hurting no kids and hurting no woman.
Bro, all money not good money.
All money not good money, but at the end of the day, you
getting your money no good.
Nah, at the end of the day though, it's like I I'm not the face of good. You know what I'm saying? And
You're
I'm not.
You're right.
I'm not.
Absolutely
I'm not
right.
no person to sit here and tell you how to live your life because Lord knows I got skeletons in my closet. I did things too, and it's like somebody looking at this would be like, "Yo, he a hypocrite." I know he did, but it's like I'm not saying I did no crazy stuff, but at the end of the day, I did some stuff like, "Yo, maybe I should never did this,
Facts.
or I should never did that." Like, but it is what it is. I'm who I am, and I mean, I honestly wouldn't change nothing I ever did, and like I said,
but it's our obligation to say something like, yo,
Exactly.
I did do this, but again, we don't listen. You hard headed.
Exactly.
You hard headed. You don't.
Exactly.
You never want to listen to nobody.
Yo, and it's crazy too, cause like I'll end it like this, right? Growing up, it was a dude in my neighborhood. He was influential since young, and he was, let's say, he's the leader of a little situation that had going on in our neighborhood, right? So me and my man Oos, I think I told you this story before. We was playing 1-on-1, and he came on the court like, yo, y'all trash, y'all don't want it with me, And he was extra garbage. So he was like, yo, bro, stop playing, you get off this court, man. Or like, we'll do you something dirty.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, I'm just playing y'all. So he left. Boom. But his friends was here previously, and we was like, yo, y'all trying to play 50 or something? They was like, nah. But then he ended up jumping back on the court with us, and he played, and then all his homies followed him. But he was the type of dude, like, he could make anybody do anything he say, and he was intelligent, but he just chose too many different wrong paths, and he ended up in a situation where, you know what I mean, he could be facing, like, the rest of his life in jail, possibly.
That's wild.
And it's like, people like that, those natural born leaders, but they probably don't see the potential in who they actually are because no one actually let them know who they were.
Yeah, because you blind. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you blind to your gifts, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You block your own blessings because you feel like you got to be tough.
I don't even know how much time we got,
We got 21 minutes.
but exactly what you just said. Like not knowing, being lost.
Exactly.
You don't know what you got, and
people
in
fear
front
the
of you.
unknown. People fear the unknown at the end of the day.
And that's everybody think drill music is the way. Yo, you are more than ops. Catch a body, spin around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You more than that. Cool, you want to do music. Cool, you can do music and do more. Like there's more to life. You could do music, and you could merch this, that, and the third. Get into build some skills. A lot of time, bro. To be honest, we're not craftsmen, and we're not like honing our skills. We're not sharpening our skills.
That's a fact.
So cool, we can rap. What else can we do? What else are you working on in the meantime, in between time, while you're working on music, trying to pop off, whatever? Cool, that's fine. That's a great aspiration.
But I'm playing devil's advocate with you.
What else? But what else are you sharpening? What other skills you got in your toolbox to be that one? Because statistically, it just don't work like that.
But why should they try to find another avenue when they're good in this particular avenue?
They not.
Nah, they are. Yo, these drill artists, they doing their thing.
Everybody's doing the same thing.
But that's not true.
And now what I'm saying is, to be that one, you got to have more. And that's what I'm trying to say. You got to sharpen that extra. Something else has to be good. You have to be good at marketing.
But that's why they dropping only their drill music, because they sharpening their skills. They honing that one skill. But if let's say, all right, cool, right? Pop Smoke, right? Baby, welcome to the party. I guess that was
cool. That's a style. I don't know. Unique, cool.
Unique. Boom. It was 3 Pop Smoke songs. Everybody was like, damn, he not gonna drop something else. It sounded like Pop featuring Pop on the same.
Again, that's uniqueness.
But then Pop switched it up a little bit, right? Cool. He honed that particular style he was doing, which is dope. Mm-hmm. He didn't worry about all that fashion and stuff yet.
Okay.
Once he moved to the next level, once he knew he was solidified in his lane, that's when Pop went crazy. Virgil, Louis Vuitton, commercials, little modeling joints. He went in a little movie. That's when he went crazy. Look at Fabio. Fabio honed his joint now too. Fabio, he rapping, he doing what he doing now. I don't see him in nothing else because now he finally honing this joint. I remember he was dropping some, it was mid, some of the stuff he was dropping. Now he dropping fire. Then we look at like all the other drill artists, they just dropping straight fire because they honing that craft now. Forget learning how to be an architect when I'm already nice at rapping. But I gotta go to school for being a doctor. I'm a rapper, bro.
You could be nice at rapping, but while you on the come up, and again,
that's a waste of time, bro. That's a waste of time.
Hey, I put it like this: are there 10,000 people on the radio?
No, nobody listens to the radio.
But there's more than. Are there 10,000 rappers living substantially off of their music?
I mean, I can't answer that. I don't know.
No, they're probably not. Most likely not. But what everyone's chasing is that right there.
Right.
And again, to be that is what I'm trying to say. You have to be unique, real unique. You got to hone on your skills, but you also got to build some other stuff that give you that uniqueness. Everybody to me, everybody look the same.
They do, and
until you start putting pieces together, and then now you're not looking like everybody else. Now I got the skill of X, Y, and Z. I'm real savvy when it comes to interviews. I'm real savvy, and when it comes to camera time, I know exactly how to do this with cameras, or this is my style, and I'm unique with it, and I exploit it. Like your networking skills, this, that, and the third, your speaking skill, knowing how to articulate yourself.
That's after. You gotta get your foot in the game before you can start moving like that.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, gotta get your foot in the game.
How long? You know what? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it.
All right, if I'm a drill artist, right? I come out, you know what I mean? Whatever. Say my name's Smooth, right? Boom. My name's Smooth. I'm rapping. I'm doing my thing. Everybody know me. Oh, Smooth, he doing all right. He okay, cool. I drop another song. Nah, he going crazy. I try to jump in a little commercial real quick. Not gonna be worried about that commercial. They're gonna be focusing on why he not rapping right now. Like, yo, I need to hear something else. Once I really get solidified, that's when I could just go crazy. Look at Jay-Z. Jay-Z solidified. Nobody cares about his rapping. So look, forget the rap. You hear people saying, yo, he got the whole sports agency going. He got Tidal, clothing designer, whatever. He got liquor. Mm-hmm. Yo, rapping honestly is like, for real rap fans, is number one on the list. For other people in the real world, it's like number 3, number 4 now.
Nah, he number 1.
I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's a fact. So it's like, so get solidified in that one area first. Then I feel like that's when you start branching off. Like, why should I?
I'm also saying, like, people not solidified wherever they at. They
that's
mid.
Why they keep rapping.
Mid.
They trying.
They're mid.
They trying.
Nah, mid. But stay in mid though, not trying to elevate. Mid.
Nah,
you can rap all you want.
Yeah.
If you're not trying to either build your vocabulary, change your style, or trying to get better to appeal to somebody else. That's what I'm saying, upgrading your skills. If you're not upgrading your skills, you mid.
No, but
that same trash you putting out is gonna be trash tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day.
No, but that's a good point. Like, if you all right, upgrading your vocabulary, all that, that's cool. But that's adding to that one skill you focusing on.
But I also know people that rap, but they also produce, and really, they probably make it better. They'll be better at producing than actually rapping.
That's like Kanye. But Kanye was just, but you gotta understand too.
But he was better. They're better at producing than they are rapping. So
everybody Everybody not a genius, so we can't force that on people.
I'm a rapper. That's cap. I'm not a rapper, but I made a song, bro. Anybody could. To me, I think of it, bro. Anybody could rap.
Anybody could rap, but are you good
I'm
at
a But play my track, son.
But did you hone your skills though? Like, are you?
No, that's the point I'm trying to say.
But did you perfect rapping?
That if I play that right now, it's better than a lot of people, and that's facts. And it's not because I honed it, none of that.
That's a fact.
I wrote that in 2.5 while I was working at Burger King washing dishes. Like that's when I wrote that. Like I am better than a lot of you.
But that's fire. Look, that's fire.
And
that's
from your substance.
Ears, that's from your ears to your ears. To the ears, to the family, party, and friends, possibly. But now to the world, they're like, yo, he better stick to teaching or podcast, and they probably don't even think that.
Look, I stay in my lane. I'm not a rapper, but I'm telling you, I could step on some toes
But you should, and I agree with that too.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You comfortable and confident. These dudes, they have to stick to one thing. They can't just jump like that. They have to get solidified in that area, perfect that, and then they can be like, all right, let me go crazy. Let me produce my own stuff now.
Like I did the song to prove to people that always do music that someone that just that's not a rapper can rap, can go in the studio, can lay down a track, and it'd be all right. I'm not a rapper. I'm never going to probably rap again, but it was comedy. It was cool. I had mad freestyle, so it's funny, right? But while me doing that, you know what I'm working on? What? I'm working on my performing for, like, just everybody. For the world, being a social media, like, I don't want to say influencer, but like having a presence on media. That's a fact. That was me growing that skill a little. Let me see if this will work.
I like that.
And that's the skill I'm building.
Right.
I did not care about rapping at all. Like, come on, bro. I interview my mans.
But say you get good at it. Say you get good at it. And what you gonna do after you get good at it? And you get a lot of, yo, bro, you should really go crazy. What you gonna do after that?
That's not what I want to do.
What you gonna do after that though?
If but again, you know if you really good at that. I'm not really good at rapping. I'm not really good.
What you gonna do?
But I know what I'm really good at. I'm really good at, like learning. What I'm really good at is I have ideas that I'm still growing on how to convey that. I'm really good at that. I'm really good at feeling myself and like, you know what, I'm really a boss.
It's a fact.
I'm really out here. Like,
Yeah, you come through your own skin, talk that talk.
Look, like yo, my podcast is gonna be like the next thing, like on the internet, on the TV.
That's a fact.
We gotta do better. It's taking over, and that's how I'm feeling.
That's
and I mean that.
Stamp that.
Like, mean that. Like,
that's a fact.
Like, yesterday's price is not today's price.
That's a fact.